Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here today. We're back from The Walking Dead Season 4 video. And today, guys, I am going to be discussing a very interesting topic. We're going to be discussing how I think Episode 3 will be different based on who you picked at the end of Episode 2 between Lewis and Violet. This has been a highly requested topic. I've been talking about a lot of stuff from the AMA, my opinions, and stuff we've gotten thus far. We are 2 days away until the trailer for Episode 3. Skybound Games has a private video on their trailer playlist, so I'm assuming that is the Episode 3 trailer. Most likely will be Monday morning, as well as this little post from Kent Muddle confirming, yes, this is going to be the trailer. So, very excited. This is a big week. We will have one more theory tomorrow, and then I'm going to take a 2-day break because we're going to do a trailer upload on Monday and a reaction, and we'll do the breakdown on Tuesday. Discussion stream tomorrow. So, thank y'all so much for your support you guys have showed, and we're almost time. All right, peace. So, about a month and a half ago, I made a video talking about branch choices and how Episode 3 will be completely different based on picking Lewis or Violet at the end of Episode 2. And I really didn't talk about why or what I think is going to happen. Now that we've gotten the release date and everything, that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. But I'm going to go over these points again just to confirm this to all you. So, again, he said Episode 2 will be shorter than Episode 3, but is very heavily branched based on if Lewis or Violet is captured, meaning captured at the end of Episode 2. Both 3 and 4 have a lot of variability, meaning differences, based on previous choices. So, Lewis and Violet. First choice at the beginning and the end of Episode 1 really didn't matter. This one at the end of Episode 2 is going to completely change the narrative. We will probably have completely different storylines in Episode 3. Maybe they'll be, kind of diverging together, but based on just one character being selected, I think the entire way Episode 3 plays out could be different. And wow, choices might actually matter based on this, and I know people have been complaining a lot about how choices haven't mattered as much this far in the final season. And this is the episode, I think, where we're finally going to hit the tide, where things are finally going to start to change. So let's go into the next AMA point. If you didn't think that first AMA picture I showed you was enough proof that Episode 3 is going to be heavily different based on who you picked in Episode 2, again, another point here. 403. A lot of content, but heavily branched. Possibly shorter, but will be different depending on choices. This episode is going to be crazy. And people, I don't care if you think, you're Telltale haters. You're haters of, you don't think choices matter. I'm telling you, this will be the episode we hopefully will be proven wrong about all this, last couple of years with Telltale. Oh, choices don't matter. I think this is finally the episode that will, it's going to break us. And we're going to see a lot of different stuff. And I'm excited. This basically is going to make 2 different playthroughs very exciting for me because I got my main and my alternate. And I want to see how different they are based on, picking Lewis or Violet. So that is awesome to hear. And I want to go through one last AMA point before I start going to the, really what I think is going to happen with this. So it is confirmed that you will learn something about the character you saved, but learn something else about the one you didn't. So, based on who you picked, Lewis or Violet, you'll learn something about, for example, I picked Lewis, so I'll learn something about Lewis. And then I'm also going to learn something about Violet I wouldn't have learned if I had saved her, and vice versa in my alternate. So this is very exciting. I hope it's something big because it's not, I don't really want to see something, itty bitty itty. It's got to be hopefully significant based on what he said. So here we go. Time to theorize. So really, without any kind of real storyline, and we've only gotten a couple screenshots, I'm going to try and make a little bit of a prediction. Again, I'm not going to be spot on. This probably mostly is going to be wrong, but again, these are my predictions based on what we've gotten so far. Without a full-on trailer and any new footage, it's kind of hard for me to predict this. So, firstly, we have to talk about the beginning of the episode. Now, based on how you picked Lewis or Violet, I think the beginning of the episode will be different. Maybe how you interrogate Abel, how we plan to get into the Delta, how, maybe the moods are with everyone in the school, 10, Willie, how everyone's feeling. Ruby, maybe, Lewis and Violet can cause differences in that, and our relationship with them based on if we romance them or not. There could be definitely differences with that. And we're going to see stuff, maybe if we pick Lewis, for example, we're going to see more of a passive approach, not more of a, hey, Violet's like, let's break down the Delta's wall. We're going to probably see more of a passive approach, happy-go-lucky guy Lewis is. If we pick Violet, though, we may see more of a, I should say, rough and tough, let's do this, we got to save everybody. And then we've also got the factor, once we enter into the Delta, Minerva potentially returning, and that love triangle that I talked about in yesterday's video when I talked about Sophie and Minerva. That's going to be a big factor as well. Potentially, even if we don't pick Violet, you're going to have Violet right there in the Delta, potentially interacting with Minerva. Or we could have going into the Delta with Violet, potentially meeting Minerva. There could be complete differences with that. Same with Lewis. Lewis and Minerva were close. Same with Sophie. If Sophie's around, we're going to see differences with that. And I believe we're also going to have differences with James. James returning in episode 3. Maybe this will cause, Lewis and Violet will cause differences with that. And especially with Clementine and AJ, we can definitely maybe get a ton of more dialogue options that will be different. No doubt. We'll have maybe even completely different choices. Because Batman Telltale, I like to bring this up a lot when we talk about different episodes, because Season 2, Episode 5 of Batman, The Enemy Within, had a villain and a vigilante Joker, and based on who you picked, we had completely different choices and completely different storylines and completely different, episodes. I don't think this is going to be as significant as that in terms of differences, but we're going to have a lot of stuff that will, again, we can kind of compare it to that with differences. We have, instead of one character, though, we've got 2. So I want you guys to leave down below in the comments, what do you think, what are the differences going to be between picking Lewis and picking Violet at the end of episode 2, and how they will impact episode 3? Again, without any really concrete, all we know is that we're going into the Delta. We're going to have some, 30, 45 minute scene to get into it. We're going to spend maybe the, almost majority of the rest of the episode in the Delta, and we'll maybe get back to the boarding school near the end. So, I'm very interested to see what you guys have in the comments down below, but that's all I'm going to talk about here. Again, very different. I think, based on if I had Lewis, we're going to have a completely different episode that's going to be so crazy. So, I'm rambling on. I want to thank you all so much for watching. 2 days till the trailer. Last theory tomorrow. Make sure you go vote down below in the description. Make sure you smack a like, hit that sub if you're new. And make sure you go follow my social media down below to stay connected with us. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. And I'll catch you all for the theory video tomorrow and discussion stream as well. Peace. Discussion stream will most likely be in the afternoon, just as a heads up, Eastern. Okay? Peace.